तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ गजाननं गणपतिं गुणानाम् आलयं परं तं देवं गिरिजासूनुं वन्देऽहम् अमरार्चितम्। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ दक्षिणामूर्तये नित्यं वडमूलनिवासिने कारुण्यपूर्णनिधये श्रीविद्याधिपतये नमः। ॐ दं दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। ॐ सं सरस्वत्यै नमः। Sri Vidya Tantrapeetham is very happy to welcome you all to this workshop on prana sadhana. Sri Vidya Tantrapeetham, as you all know as SVTP, is founded by our Guruji, Sri Yuganandanatha, Dr. Jitesh Satyan, with the goal of spreading the knowledge of Sri Vidya Upasana to genuine aspirants of Tantra Sadhana of Shakti. SVTP, those located physically in Kerala, Guruji's classes are getting benefited to thousands of students from various countries across the globe. SVTP offers free Sri Vidya Tantra classes, Sri Vidya Tantra Yoga, Tantra Puja, Siddha Kundalini Shakti Yoga, Kids Foundation classes with yearly intakes. SVTP also conducts many short-term classes and special interest workshops where sadhana sessions, devata pujas, mantra japa, homa, vastu, astrology, scriptural learnings like Devi Mahatmyam, Mahishasura Mardini Stotram, and a lot more had been discussed and learned. Here at SVTP, we adopt a guided step-by-step Gurukul-based study approach where each sadhaka is given individual attention based on their needs and capacity to enable a stage progression towards the feet of Devi. Registration of new batches and workshops will be posted in our WhatsApp community group. Since spots are limited and offered on a first-come, first-served basis, kindly to keep a watch out for the announcement that comes in our WhatsApp groups. SVTP has a strong presence across all the social handles: WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Reddit, and lot of insightful videos and audios from Guruji on our YouTube channel too. This is in a very concise form about SVTP. Now let's get into today's session. We have Polly and Lakshmi here as the anchors for the session. Polly is an inner awakening guide and the founder of the Healing Institute, where she supports individuals on their spiritual and psychological journeys. In her work, she combines her background in clinical psychology with practices like yoga, tantra, and energy work to gently guide others towards transformation. Holding an MA in clinical psychology and certifications in yoga, meditation, and Kundalini teacher trainings, she accompanies her students as they embrace both spiritual and psychological growth. Together with her dedicated Healing Institute team, she has created a nurturing space for training aspiring teachers, guides, and healers. An ecosystem where everyone can safely grow and rediscover themselves in inner harmony. We are very proud to have her host this session on Prana Sadhana. Welcome, Polly.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you, Kavitaji, for this beautiful introduction. We're all really happy that you're here and that we're sharing this space together in the light of Sri Vidya Tantrapidam. This tradition is really unique, where every breath, every gesture, the prana is Devi herself. So, talking about this, I would like to invite all of you to land from whatever you were doing a minute ago and just sit straight. Perhaps close your eyes or just soften your gaze. Take a moment to arrive, to shift from whatever you were doing a while ago into here and now. And let's begin with connection with breath. You don't need to do anything, just allow yourself to settle. Allow your breath to settle. Allow your nervous system to settle. Allow your awareness to deepen. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to expand in awareness of this moment, opening to the teachings of a line of teachers that's been holding many sadhaks before you and will be holding many after. Stay in silence, connected to the flow of your breath, to the flow of energy, to the flow of prana. And allow yourself to simply be. When you're ready, you can slowly and gently open your eyes and come back here. So once again, thank you so much for being here, for your presence. We realize it's not an easy task to actually have time for inner work, but it's so much needed, especially with this practice, which is very health oriented. It's a practice today that we will be doing has amazing health benefits. So we're so happy to see so many people willing to do the work in here. In this moment, I would like to express my deepest gratitude then to Lakshmi ji, with whom I will be co-facilitating this workshop. Thank you so much for being here. And both of us would like to thank Guruji for this invitation, for passing this video with so much care, devotion, and clarity, so all of us can be here and practice together. What we'll be doing today, we will be exploring prana. And prana sadhana is a sacred art of working with life force energy. And it's so much more than just breath work, because usually when we're thinking about prana, the first thing that comes to our mind is pranayama, right? So today we're hoping that all of us will get the exploration and understanding and also realization that prana is so much more. Through connecting with our prana, we're regaining our vitality, focus, clarity, and also health. So on this workshop, we will have both theoretical part. So if you need the notebooks, this is the moment to grab them. And also we will have a practice part. So maybe you will need to prepare a mat or a little bit of space in order to have a little bit, as I mentioned, space to do the simple exercises that we will be doing today. With this, I'm inviting you to listen deeply to what Lakshmi ji has now to say. Thank you so much and welcome again.
Namaskaram, Guruji. Namaskaram, everyone. Like Paulaji explained, prana prana nowadays has shrunk to something that is just related to breathe or pranayama. But it is more than that. So let us first of all understand what prana is. Prana is a life energy or the vital force that is present everywhere in every living thing. You can think prana as the energy that keeps everything and everyone alive. It keeps us functioning. It affects our physical body, our thoughts, our feelings, and much more. It flows through our body called the channels, and these channels are the nadis, and they are concentrated in energy centers known as the chakras. We take prana through breathing, through eating, and even through every senses of ours. There are so many examples I could quote to speak about prana. The first example I would like to bring into your attention is if you have noticed when a child is scared or sad, the first thing they do is they run into the arms of their mother. In the mother's arm, they feel that gentle hug. It creates a sense of warmth, love, and safetiness. This nourishes the child's emotional and physical well being. This exchange of energy helps a child feel secure and connected. This shows how prana flows through caring interactions. The other one is food. The food we eat is a very significant source of prana. The fresh and whole food like fruits, vegetables, grains, everything has life energy in it. It nourishes our body. We all would have eaten sprouts, and we all would have seen the little green thing uh, that you can see on the sprouts. That is the energy, that is the life that has come out of the cereal or the pulse. Now, when you look into the yoga practitioners also, one thing that we would have always seen is once after they finish their practice of yoga, they take a moment to breathe in fresh air. It is not just inhaling oxygen, it is about absorbing prana. Each deep breath revitalizes our bodies and minds, allowing us to feel rejuvenated and connected to the life force that is around us. This practice helps us to integrate the energy that we have cultivated during our spiritual or physical activities. We absorb prana through different openings in our body also. And these openings are called navadwaras, not just the lungs. Now, let us move on to the understanding of the prana into deeper. Prana is mainly divided into five. They are called the Panja Pranas, the five main movements of prana within the body. There is a well-known Sanskrit shloka that mentions these Panja Pranas or the five pranas. Prano apana, samana, udhana, vyanasya panchama, yasyendriyanam chittam tam vande kriti chittatha, says the Sanskrit shloka. The meaning or the translation of this is prana, apana, samana, udhana, and vyana are the five vital forces. I bow down to one who controls the mind and senses. This sloka emphasizes the importance of the five pranas in governing our physical and mental functions. So let us walk through them together, and I invite you to feel each one as we go, not just think about it. First of all, let us see what pranavayu is. It is an inward moving energy. It is the first of the Pancha Pranas. It is often referred to as the life force or the vital energy. It is associated with inhalation and is responsible for all incoming energy that nourishes the body and the mind. Prana governs the function of the heart, the lungs, and the nervous system. Through practices like pranayama, we can enhance our intake of prana, revitalizing our entire being. Next, let us look at Apanavayu. This Apanavayu is the concept that we will be discussing deeper about today. It is a downward movement of the force or the energy of exhalation and elimination. It governs all downward moving processes, including the digestion, the elimination, the mensuration. Apana is very crucial for detoxifying the body. It allows us to release what no longer serves us. Balancing apana through practices such as yoga poses and cleansing techniques helps many maintain physical health and emotional clarity. When apana is healthy and balanced, we feel safe, clear, and connected to the earth. When this apana is disturbed, we may feel stuck, anxious, or disconnected from the base. So, as we move forward, we will be exploring this Apanavayu more deeply through the process of asanas, pranayamas, and dhyanas. Now we come to the Dhyana Vayu. Dhyana Vayu does not move in one direction. It moves everywhere. It is the energy that circulates through the body, facilitating the distribution of prana and nourishing all the cells and tissues. Vyana is responsible for coordination and communication between the different bodily systems. It is balanced through physical activities, yoga, and maintaining a harmonious lifestyle. Now, Udhana Vayu. It is an upward moving energy that governs our speech, expression, and upward movement of energy completely within the body. It is linked to our ability to articulate the thoughts and emotions as well as our sensory perception. Practices that involve chanting, singing, vocal expressions can activate Udhana Vayu. It helps us connect with our inner voice and communicate efficiently and effectively. Finally, we have Samana Vayu. It governs the navel region. It is a movement towards the center. It is associated with digestion and metabolism. It balances the energies of prana and apana, playing a critical role in breaking down the food and assimilating the nutrients. Samana is essential for the proper functioning of the digestive system and is often enhanced through mindful eating and specific yoga poses that supports digestion. So we have touched all the five: prana, apana, vyana, udhana, and samana. Together, they create the inner ecosystem that supports everything from digestion to clarity, from speech to stillness. There is, they are not isolated. They interact, overlap, and influence one another in every moment. When one is weak or blocked, the whole system feels it. Connecting the pranas, we have the Navadwaras. These Navadwaras act as the gateways to prana. Let us explore how do they do that. Because every opening that is there in the body is not just physical, it is energetic. So through these gateways, prana flows in and flows out. And when we become conscious of this, our whole way of living becomes more intentional. more sacred. So let us walk through these main gateways, the 9 gateways, Navadwaras, together. The first one are the eyes, called the Drishti. Eyes are very powerful gateways that allows us to perceive our surroundings. They are not just organs for vision. They are the portals through which prana flows into our consciousness. By focusing our gaze and practicing mindful observation, we can enhance our awareness and direct energy into our being. Techniques like candle gazing and any other helps us strengthen the flow of prana through this gateway. The next one is the ears. The ear serves as the gateways for sound, which is a form of vibrational energy. Through listening, we absorb sounds that can elevate or affect our emotional and energetic state. Engaging in practices that promote our listening skills, such as sounds or mantra chanting, will enhance the flow of prana through our ears. Now is the nose. The nose is another crucial gateway of prana, preliminary through the breath. It allows us to inhale the life-giving energy and exhale toxins. Pranayama or breath control practices focus on this gateway or the nose to regulate the flow of prana. There are so many techniques that are used which helps us balance the energy channels and promote overall well-being. The next one in the Navadwara is the mouth. It is a gateway for nourishment and expression. What we consume affect our physical and energetic state. Eating mindfully and engaging in positive communication are essential for maintaining a healthy flow of prana. Practices like chanting and singing can also invoke these energies, promoting joy and connection to within oneself. The next Navadwara is skin. It acts as a sensory gateway, absorbing energy from our environment, including the sun. It plays a role in our connection to the nature and universe. Practices of grounding, spending time in sunlight, all can enhance the flow of prana through the skin, promoting vitality and wellness. Next is the anus or the gudha. The anus is the gateway of eliminating the waste or the crucial point where the toxicity from the body is eliminated and maintains the energy balance. A healthy digestive system ensures prana can flow freely through the body. Practices that support gut health, such as proper diet and detoxification, allows a clear and unobstructed flow of energy. The next is the genitals, called the yoni or the linga. The genitals are the gateway of creativity, vitality, and procreation. They are integral to the life force energy and play a significant role in our emotional and sexual health. Cultivating awareness of this gateway through practices, multiple different practices, can enhance the creativity and personal power. Now, beyond these natural gateways, there is something called prana pratishta, the intentional transfer of prana through mantra, mudra, breath, and presence. This is used in many rituals and healing practices, where often prana is offered into an object or a space or a person with a sacred intention. For example, yantras. There is also transfer of energy in our spiritual tradition when a guru initiates a disciple through the process called Shaktipat by transmission of spiritual energy from a guru or a devata to a shishya or an individual. This energy transfer awakens a disciple's inner potential and facilitates spiritual growth. The guru's presence and intention channels powerful energy, allowing the disciple to experience heightened awareness and deeper connection to the universal life force. And that is why it is very important to learn from the right guru. There are also various mantras that is used to transfer of energy. It involves intention, breathe, and sound, the core ingredients of the energy transmission. Now, let us understand the goal of prana sadhana and more through Pauliji.
So in prana sadhana, our goal is not to just activate the breath, as Lakshmiji has already mentioned, but to harmonize the values through the deep awareness and the subtle practices that we're doing. And in the more advanced work, energy work, we're also working with something that is called secondary pranas. So besides the primary pancha pranas, Lakshmiji has mentioned, we have secondary pranas, and together they are creating the dasha pranas. But talking more about secondary pranas themselves, they're more subtle, and they're including naga, which governs the upward release, like belching. Then we have kurma, which stabilizes the eyesight and in general is supporting stillness. We have devadatta, which is connected with yawning and restorative processes in the body. Krikala, which is connected with sneezing and protective reflexes, like, when someone wants to hit us, we have this immediate reflex that we're doing. So this is the krikala working. And the last one we have is Dhananjaya. So it's the remainder of the prana that stays or lingers after all the rest of the pranic body leaves this physical reality. So it remains in here for some time after death. And sometimes it's referred as the last breath. So it might seem a little bit weird or like when we're thinking about, how yawning or belching can be connected with prana, but reality is that all those things are showing how complex and how intelligent our energetical landscape is. And the more we tune into those spaces within us, into those subtle currents or rivers within us, the more empowered, awakened, in a way, aware we're becoming. So as we will be moving forward, because we're slowly going towards the practice part, just bring your attention in the spaces where you feel comfortable in the body, where you can feel the prana moving freely, but also to those spaces where you feel that there might be still some tension, where there is some kind of discomfort, and just be present with it and allow the practice do the work. The practice we will be doing today, the first practice, is called Varisara Kriya. And this practice is a beautiful cleansing practice that is unlocking our energetical system from the top of our body up to down to the bottom, not up to the bottom, but down to the bottom. So with this practice, we're improving our digestion, the detoxifying processes, and we're moving apana. We're helping to activate the apana. So this is the most important. Lakshmiji has already underlined that apana is the star of our show today. And with apana, we are able to remain healthy, to bring all those rising energies down and ground them in our bodies, or release what no longer serves us, both energetically, emotionally, and physically on all levels. So let's move to Varisara Kriya. Varisara Kriya is 5 simple exercises that we're repeating, each one of them 3 times. I will demonstrate the Kriya 2 times, so maybe during the first demo, you might want to write down how to perform it, the asanas that we will be doing. They're very simple and very short, so you can do it really daily. It's beautiful practice. And the second demo, I'm inviting you to join me with this practice. So let's move to the mat. And the first position, the first asana, we're standing with our feet together and try to glue your inner ankles together. Then we're folding, clasping our fingers together, pushing the palms of the hands away from the body. So, and the starting position, so this is the initial position, is our hands are at the level of our shoulders. And we will be raising our heels up, the glute ankles together will help you to stabilize this position. So remember to keep them glued to each other. This way you will stay balanced as we're raising our heels and at the same time we're raising hands up. So we repeat 3 times. This is 1, 2, and 3. Is it clear for everyone? I'm waiting for okay signs. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Okay, great. So now we're moving to the next pose. In the next pose, we're keeping our legs slightly apart, wider than our hips. If you're standing on a mat, the width of the mat is just about right. But listen to your body, listen to what's comfortable for you, because there is a lot of energy stuck in our hips usually that is blocking the flow, the healthy flow of prana. So perhaps you might need to stand a little bit on the lower width, on the smaller width of the legs. Just listen to your body. And again, the position of the hands remains the same, except for the fact that the starting position is with the hands up. So the fingers are clasped, palms are away from the body, towards the ceiling, and this is the initial position, right? And now we're starting to bend. First towards the right side, we come back to the center, and then to the left side, and we're coming back to the center. And we repeat this 3 times to each side, so 6 times total. This is 2, 2, and 3. We're at 3. Beautiful. Yeah, great. Perfect. And now we're moving to the next pose. In the next pose, you can place your feet at the width of your hips. That's fine. And we're again starting with the right hand, and we're placing our right hand at our backs at the level around your solar plexus, right above your kidneys. If you're able to do it right above your kidneys, that should be right. As if you wanted to grab your forearm with your right hand, right? So this is the height. And at the same time, when we're placing our right hand in the back, we're putting our left hand on the right shoulder, and we're turning towards the right. Then we come back to the center, and we repeat the same thing to the other side. And we do this also 3 times to each side. This is 2. And we're going in at 3. Okay, perfect. So with these exercises, as you can see, we didn't even need a mat, but the next one, Bhujangasana, you might need something underneath. Mat is great. And when we're going to Bhujangasana, first, before we enter the pose, I would like to underline that so many people have problems with the lumbar back, the lumbar area of the spine. If you have problem with the lumbar back, please don't overextend yourself and don't go into the full variation of Bhujangasana. I will show you the gentler version before you can move into the full one. So I will begin with the variation, which is should be comfortable for everyone. So the variation, the gentler version, is that we put our elbows beneath our shoulders, right? And if you're able to straighten your elbows in this position from that point, then great. If not, stay here, okay? Just don't overextend yourself. Listen to your body. In both variations, whether you're choosing the gentler version or the more extended one, the legs should be at the width of your hips, right? So they're not connected as in classical Bhujangasana. We're staying with the legs at the level of the at the height width of the hips. So the full version of position, the classical Bhujangasana, is that we put our palms right beneath our shoulders. We move up. You can slightly tuck your belly in to secure your spine, and we're twisting to the right side, looking at the left heel, come back to the center, twist to the left, look at your right heel, come back to the center, and repeat this 3 times to each side. Okay? So this is 2 and 3. Okay. So we have 4 poses covered, and the last one, maybe I will move a little bit closer so that it's better visible. We're going into a squat. The position in the squat is not like, usually when we're going into the squat, we go immediately into Malasana. This is not what we're doing here. We want to stay with our heels up. The heels are not touching the ground in here. The spine is straight, and we're putting both our hands on our knees. And again, we're starting the twisting movement towards the right, bringing the left knee towards your right feet, at the same time pushing your right knee down with your right hand and twisting to the right side. We come back to the center. This is 1. And do the same to the other side. Push your left knee down and twist to the left. Very nice. And 2. And 3. Okay, perfect. So this is the full Kriya. I hope you have written it all down, and now you're ready to practice with me. So let's begin. Those of you who weren't practicing, I can see you guys. So stand up and do this for yourself. Your body will be grateful. So clasp your hands, move the palms of the hands away from the body, and go up and towards at the level of the shoulders. 2, 3. Very nice. Widen your legs, hands up, bend to the right, come back, bend to the left, come back, bend to the right, come back, bend to the left, come back, bend to the right, come back, bend to the left, come back. Beautiful. Okay, you can put your legs at the width of your hips, and right hand in the back, left hand on the right shoulder, turn, twist. You can stabilize your position in here by slightly pushing your belly in very gently to stabilize the base and allowing the twist to happen in the upper part of your body a little bit more. I think it was 3, right? Was it 3 or was it 2? I think it was 3, right? Okay. So now we move to Bhujangasana. Choose the version which is better for you. Whichever version feels more comfortable. Remember, the legs are at the width of your hips. They're not together. They're not together. Go up slightly. Tuck the belly in again to secure the spine and twist to the right. Twist to the left. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. Twist to the right. And twist to the left. Beautiful. And now we move out from the pose to our squat. Okay, put your both hands on your knees. That will stabilize you and will help you to keep your spine straight. The legs are slightly apart. It will help you with the twisting movement and putting the knee down when we're bringing the knee towards the foot. Okay, so we go down and push your right knee down and twist to the right. Come back, The same to the other side. Push the knee down and twist. Come back. Great. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. Third one. And to the left. And twist. And come back to the center. So now we'll be moving to the meditation practice. I'm inviting Lakshmiji to guide you through this. Thank you so much.
Namaskaram. Hope you all can see me. This is Vajrasana. So first you kneel down and stand, and then you put your feet together like this, where your toes touch each other and not overlapping. So once you put your feet together, you sit on them comfortably. Do not lean forward. Sit straight. Put your palms on your thighs and relax. If you have had a knee surgery, or if your knees are aching, if you do have arthritis issues, please do not put so much pressure on your knee. In that case, you can sit in Padmasana or Sukhasana, whichever you feel comfortable. But please do ensure you sit on a flat surface to feel the flow of Apanavayu within you. So when we start pranayama, once we have seated comfortably in Vajrasana, first we start with inhale. In this, the inhalation is shorter than exhalation. 4 counts of inhales. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we exhale 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. When we exhale, there is a small push at the perineum region of our body. And this perineum is what do you call, is located in the lower part of the body. It is an area of skin or a tissue which is specifically between your anal and genital region. So there is a very slight push in that region. Do not give so much of pressure there, because it might damage your nervous system. So a very gentle push at the perineum during the exhalation, during the 8 count exhalation is suggested. And women who are menstruating, who has uterus condition and everything, please do ensure this push is very gentle. Do not exert yourself so much. So let us start with the pranayama. All of you, if you are able to sit in Vajrasana, please do. Otherwise, you can shift to Sukhasana or Padmasana of your choice. Now start inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to exert a small pressure at the perineum region and exhale. 7, 8. Again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let us do it a couple of more times. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale with a push at the perineum. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slowly inhale again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to push at the perineum. 7, 8. This practice of pranayama is very helpful to energize your apanavayu movement within the body. It is a beautiful journey of breathing in the energy. Now, let us move on to dhyanam while we are seated in the same position. For this dhyanam, we need the bija mantra called Lam. It resonates with the root chakra and helps us activate the apanavayu. And while moving into dhyanam, I would recommend all of you to close your eyes and visualize the color of blue sapphire. And this perineum that we explained in the pranayama, focus at the perineum and you visualize the color of blue in front of you with closed eyes. The breathing pattern is normal. Inhale and exhale. And here, when you exhale, you chant Lam along with the exhalation. So sit, close your eyes, inhale, and along with exhale, chant Lam with a small push at the perineum. And you visualize the color of sapphire blue, keeping your attention at the perineum. Inhale and exhale at a very normal pace. Inhale and exhale, Lam. Inhale, exhale, Lam, with a slight compression at your perineum. Let us do it a few times together. Inhale, close your eyes, inhale, visualize the color and a slight push at the perineum with exhalation. Lam. Inhale, exhale, Lam. Inhale, exhale, Lam. Chant Lam so that you are able to hear yourself. Inhale, exhale, Lam. 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 Now, practicing these techniques will focus apanavayu. All of you can relax. These asanas, pranayama, and dhyana, they extract positivity. It gives us materialistic and spiritual benefits and also eliminate any negativities that is there inside you. The best time to practice the Varisara Kriya that Paliji demonstrated, the pranayama and this dhyana, is the mornings. The first thing you do once after you wake up and finish your morning routines, you start your day by practicing these three asanas, by energizing your apanavayu, and you will feel the difference. Apology.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here today, for showing up for yourself, for this sacred work. In this workshop, we learned about activating prana, but in actual classes at Sri Vidya Tantra Pidam, especially at Sri Vidya classes, we're learning how to activate all the elements and all the pranas through Panchatattva Shuddhi. So if you're feeling drawn to explore more, to go deeper, we're kindly inviting you to join our classes. As already mentioned in the very, very beginning by Kavita ji, the classes for Shividya are filling up very fast. So stay agile and on point when they are being announced this year. And thank you so much for being here again. And I'm wishing you to stay in health. All of us are wishing you to stay in health and in awareness of the subtleties of Devi present within the breath itself. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you.
अरुणां करुणातरङ्गिताक्षी